We as Israelites have been called by many names. None of these have been who we actually are, and none of these names are names we gave ourselves. We have allowed people who hate us to call us all types of things, and we just accept it, and sometimes we try to flip it and make it cool. It's a significantly gross lack of self-respect to carry on in this way. The first person who must respect you is you. No one else is going to treat you any better than you treat yourself. The prophecies of the Bible say we will be treated in this way, being constantly called out of our name. If we look at our skin and get any object colored in black, we clearly see we in no way match this color. We are much closer to brown than we are black, so why have we been labeled this way? As mentioned before, when looking at the word nigger, which is mentioned in the book of Acts, referring to one of our people who was part of the early church's ministry in Simeon, means black or dark. There are other people of the same color who don't have this label. This is not just a color distinction because, for one, it's not even accurate. There is no group of people who are legitimately black in color. Why are we singled out for this distinction? Again, this is a distinction given to us by our enemies. This title is given to us to denote being undesired or evil. In contrast, the Caucasian race are called white people. This is also an inaccurate distinction, as these people are not white. They're actually much more red than they are white, as their blood shows through their skin. They hold to being white, as this label indicates purity, holiness, and divinity. This is supported by proper understanding of what is said in the Bible. The Bible, in truth, has no concept of white people or black people. White in the Bible refers to being pure or radiant, while black refers to being downcast or stricken. The terms white and black are used to denote someone's countenance, not their race or skin color. Race in the Bible is tied to one's patrilineage, who they descend from in terms of the seed bearer, which is the father. The Bible identifies people groups as nations, not skin colors. It's interesting when you look at how races are named today. Every other people group is named after their geographical location. Middle Easterners, Asians, East Indians, Mexicans, Germans, Russians. These are all the locales of the people who are called by these titles. It's us, who are the Israelites, who are called black, and our brother Esau and his descendants, who are called white. Since Esau rules the world currently, and we are their sworn adversary, they would name us the evil and undesirable people, while they will be deemed the divine people. When you want to effectively communicate with other people, you want to use terms people can understand and terms people are familiar with. You can't get anything across to people if what you're saying is confusing. We use terms like whites and blacks because they are what people not familiar with these truths will understand, so as to not create roadblocks of comprehension. Nevertheless, we need to think about the words we use because words are powerful tools to control how people see themselves. It's important to take ownership of your own identity, not allow ourselves to be named by those who have our worst interests at heart. I've talked about the word nigga being a word no one should be using, as its origins are total disrespect and dehumanization. Should the same be said for the word black? The name was given to you in order to dismiss you. It labels you as something which can be discarded. It's an inaccurate label for us literally and figuratively. Do we choose to live a lie foisted upon us by oppression and stripping of our heritage by those who sought our destruction? Or do we take hold of our true identity? We are the greatest people on earth for whom the planet was created for. Allowing someone to call you out of your name is disrespectful. Your true name holds power, which is why your enemies have done everything to separate you from it. They call you black, African American, Negro, minority, people of color, They call you everything but a child of God, everything but an Israelite. We aren't born from a crayon box, and we're not married to any location. We are the blood descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The blessings, promises, and the covenants of the Most High God are for us and us alone. Our destiny is to be the ruling class under the everlasting reign of Jesus, the Messiah. We take hold of this destiny by repentance and adherence to the laws, statutes, and commandments of Torah, our divine governmental document. I'm not telling anyone to get into arguments with someone who used the term black, but it's time to recognize this is an erroneous and nefarious label upon our people. We must put off the old black man and step into our new man, our true man, the Israelite man.